Tonight, the city of St. Louis is monitoring the rising levels of the Mississippi. Sandbags are being added to River Des Peres as the water inches higher there. News 4's Alexis Zotos is live in South St. Louis. Alexis, how's the city managing those floodwaters at this point?
Well, Steve, these are really unique. You can see these giant sandbags right here. The city spent all day putting these up all along the River Des Peres to help keep the water at bay in the River Des Peres as they prep for a crest. Now, because this isn't an actual river, they don't have solid numbers, but they base it on the Mississippi at St. Louis readings, which is expected to crest at 46 feet, the second highest since 1993. Kelly White can't help but come snap a few photos of the rising waters of the River Des Peres, even if she's lived through her fair share of floods.
I've seen the water in 1973 and 93 and 2016, and it creeps up every time the water up north goes downhill.
With the water continuing to rise, St. Louis workers spent all day filling these unique sandbags, which will add another 3 feet to the levees along River Des Peres.
It's a bunch of old debris piled up there, covered with grass, and we got to babysit it and watch. And MSD is a big partner with all this stuff because we do the walls and the levees and the gates, but MSD has to do the pumping.
The city will monitor the flooding in South City along with North City. Workers there spent all day installing the flood wall on Riverview.
It's on a 24-hour watch now, and it'll be that way for at least another week.
The efforts to prevent floodwaters from getting into the homes and businesses of St. Louisans is taking all of the manpower, while the city is also preparing to host up to 100,000 people at the Stanley Cup Final this weekend.
It's totally a balancing act of where the resources are, cleaning up the extra trash, making sure things look good, getting the potholes cleaned up around here, yet doing that. And it takes extra hours. Everybody's putting in extra effort.
So the city says they feel confident that these bags are going to keep the water at bay, that they are prepared for the water to continue rising through the weekend. But I did ask, are they looking towards the future, doing something different here at the River Des Peres for, unfortunately, the next time we see this kind of flooding? And they did say it is something they're considering and looking into. Live in South City, Alexis Zotos, News 4.